Okay, thank you for your big comment and feedback. So you say most of these energy points are undefined. Absolutely no wonder you feel a sense of people's energy in a few seconds and associate their heaviness so deeply. Sometimes you take it as your own responsibility to clean their mess, get myself bathed in it. I see that very clearly happening. I do have a question. I'm assuming having undefined center is more of a good thing than a bad thing. Is that correct? So, having a center defined or undefined is not a good or bad thing alone, nor is having an undefined center more of a good thing than a bad thing. It all depends in what circumstance and how you view it yourself. So if you have a center defined, that means that you have this energy, let's say emotional solar plexus. If you have emotional solar plexus defined, that means that there are going to be emotional waves inside of you all the time, and they're going to be yours, and they're going to be consistent, and you can rely on them. And then that could be a good thing or a bad thing, meaning that you will be emotional by yourself and there's nobody to blame for that, and you can count on it, and that's a good thing. And maybe possibly a bad thing is that emotions will carry you sometimes, and you won't be able to blame anyone because it's like, oh, I'm just an emotional being. And then it's about how you look at it. You're going to look at it as a gift or as a curse. And the same thing is going to be, let's say, with the open solar plexus, where other people's emotions are going to pull you left and right. And then that could be a curse if you look at it, oh my God, other people's emotions are pulling me left and right all the time. But then a blessing might be that when you're alone, you are very neutral. You're just flat. You don't have these ups and downs like with other people. So that's the same with every center. If you have it open or undefined, and if you're mostly undefined, if you view yourself as a sponge, like everything gets to you, that just means that you need more awareness of what is yours and what is other people's. And if you have open centers, you can have them as great centers of awareness for other people. You can sense things about others and then provide guidance for them. But what you're having troubles with is forgetting, like you say, forgetting for a moment. What did you say? Yeah, so you take it as your own responsibility to clean their mess and get bathed in it. So it's not your responsibility. And fortunately or unfortunately, you cannot protect yourself from other people's energy by being next to them and not feeling it. So let's take into consideration your other part that you said. Um, if somebody's coming from a place of love, sharing, understanding other people's pain, how does the universal force, which is even more giving, not seeing the intent of a person's love and protecting the person from such energies? These words, protecting the person from such energies, is a thing that I had issues with. Thinking that, and I have 7 open centers, only 2 defined. I I somehow thought when I started human design that there is a way of closing the centers, that there's a way of guarding or protecting myself from energy. But the thing that I learned over time is that the only way you will not feel another person's energy is by not being next to them. If you are next to somebody, you will feel it. You will feel their emotions. You will feel their sexual energy. You will feel their sense of direction or lack of sense of direction, their sense of self-worth, lack of self-worth, mind, throat expression, well-being, and the root pressure. Every single center you have defined, you're going to feel it. There's no going around it. You cannot block it. You cannot block yourself from absorbing this. But the thing is to not get identified with it, to know that it's not your responsibility, and to learn how to okay, this is not me. Okay, this is not me. Okay, this is the other person. Okay, that's not me neither. That's not me neither. It's gonna take trial and error and going back and forth between being alone and then being with people. and then being alone and then being with people and testing out on your body. Whoa, this I never feel this when I'm alone. Okay, that's got to be the other person. And then you just gotta rationalize to yourself and say, next to this person, I'm only feeling this heavy energy all the time and nothing else. So maybe that's not the environment for me. So, like you say, universal force is not protecting you. It is. It is. It's showing you through this thing that you feel who is good for you, who's not. It's not going to protect you from feeling the energy. It's protecting you by allowing you and giving you the ability to feel what is good for you and what is not. And then it's your responsibility to remove yourself from there or not if the other person doesn't see your gifts. Have I stored enough gunk in me now while hosting other people's energy and happily having them deposit their stuff into me and clearing their space while they brutally exit? So here, having them deposit their stuff into me, they don't know what they're doing. People have no idea about what human design is. Nobody is deliberately giving you anything. You are the one allowing stuff into yourself. And I don't mean like opening your center, you're deliberately opening a center. No, you're gonna feel other people, but it's up to you to frame that and judge that in your mind. Is that happening because somebody is depositing their stuff into you, or are you allowing people who only do this to stay in your life? And you are everything is from within us. Nobody can give you any sort of energy. Nobody can give you nothing. You can feel it as theirs, and then there is a split second decision where you feel and decide whether it's consciously or unconsciously, I'm gonna uh, personalize this. I'm gonna take this personally. So there is some belief inside of you still that says, I have to do this for others. You can help others by not, you're going to help others more by being what you really want to be and not becoming what you think they want you to be. And then they brutally exit. Yeah, so I don't know what type you are, but if you're a projector, then this is surefire way for bitterness, that you hold space for people and then they just leave and don't give you nothing. Is this the price to pay for being a person with reasonably decent intentions in life? It has nothing to do with this. It has nothing to do with this because all these things you're feeling, Lavanya, from other people, it's not in any way connected to you're not good enough, and therefore a universe is sending you people who are going to drain your energy, or you're not worthy enough, or does the universe not see my amazing intentions? I'm trying to do good. I'm trying to be a good person. It's not about that. It's about other people, and they have their own problems and their own lives, and they just can't see you. People cannot see you from all the pain that they are carrying, and you're feeling that pain that they are carrying. You think that they are giving it to you. They're not giving it to you in a sense of Lavanya, take this. They're just overflowing with bitterness. They're overflowing with frustration, and you feel it immensely. And it's not up to you to carry that. If you take that and carry that, they're not going to have a better life. They're just going to be temporarily relieved, and tomorrow they go back to their own same life. So realize that we cannot we cannot help people. We cannot help everyone. You can try, and if it's perpetually heavy and you don't get anything out of it, meaning that you don't get at least a thank you or some respect or some reciprocal energy back, then those are not the people for you. So you don't worry about sounding like a victim, or you are somebody who is seeking for answers. I do see in the second light. Don't worry. Thanks for making your lessons short and crisp. Thank you for this feedback. That's what my aim was. The modulation and spacing of words is so good it makes me want to listen. I'll check out other lessons shortly. Thank you, Alania. Hope this is helpful. I've struggled with this so much. I still do sometimes, but I also try to close myself and not feel other people. So the best thing for you to do is not focus on tensing up around others and resisting what you feel. More, you should focus more on cleaning your energy once you're alone. So yoga, breath work, qigong, fascia maneuvers. Come to my lives on Insight Timer here. We do cleaning with fascia and qigong. So fascia, qigong, breath work, walking in nature, journaling, speaking out loud. Find other energy clearing practices that you can do, mantras, stuff that gets you back to who you are. So when we have so much open centers, don't we should not focus on trying to resist what comes through them. Let's say your open centers are like windows blown really open, right? And all kinds of dust and debris get into the house through the windows. You cannot close these windows. You just can't close these windows. So what's the best thing you can do? You can focus on maintaining, keeping the house clean from all the stuff that comes in, and keeping the windows clean by using window cleaner every day. And then maybe, I don't know, putting up pillows so the windows don't slam when it's big wind. So yeah, I also remember a metaphor from a projector. It doesn't matter actually who it is from, but the message is that people who are mostly defined are like Titanics. They're like icebreaker ships. They go and they make space with their energy in their defined centers. And people who have a lot of open centers, we are like small sailboats that have one mast, one sail, and one rudder, and one person operating it in a storm. And you can't get a bigger boat, and the storm is going to be there. So what's the only thing you can do? You can hold on to that steering wheel and learn how to sail the best you know how. Learn how to adapt, learn how to go and become flexible, become like water and detach and be just like really have in your mind, is this mine or the other person? Is this mine or the other person? It's not mine. That's your task. This is not my responsibility. This is not my job to handle. You can still be compassionate and have distance. You can still love somebody and have distance, just for the sake of your own well-being. Yeah. Thank you for asking, and I really appreciate engagement. So definitely ask another question. It helps with spreading the course more around. Yeah, I'd love to hear. You could also come on lives, of course. Check out other courses. I'm gonna have Human Design Intermediate soon. It's gonna be the continuation of this. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Lavanya. Peace, health, and abundance to you. And yeah, let's end it. Let's end this answer with something good. Let's end this answer with something good. Hmm. People can only give us what they have. If you feel frustration from somebody giving you frustration, that means that they're full of frustration. They're not deliberately saying, Lavanya, take my frustration. They're just overflowing with it. The same as when somebody is full of love, they're just overflowing with love and gets sent to you. Yeah, let's end it with that. Peace out, Lavanya.
Hi, Create Lines here. Welcome. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, share your story below. Check out my audio courses, Human Design, Basics, Intermediate, projector masterclass, other human design that will come out. Check out the elemental balancing audio course. They're all available on the Insight Timer app, where you are also invited to join the course classroom. In there, you can ask questions and get direct voice messages from me, and also engage with other students, share your feedback and insights, and further your learning. For one-on-one human design coaching and psychotherapy, send an inquiry through the website. Join us on the Insight Timer live sessions, where we do fascia and qigong stress release classes. Check out my art and merch webshop full of my original designs ready to be printed on shirts, notebooks, and many other products. Download my free ebooks and join my newsletter to stay connected and get updates and content in your email. Everything mentioned is available at icreatelines.com. Peace, health, and abundance.